Hello everyone, I am Hima Satish Sharma, TGT Science from Pratap World School, Pathankot. Students, we are discussing the chapter called Nutrition in Plants for Class 7. We have already discussed the introduction, the autotrophic mode of nutrition and the process of photosynthesis. We have discussed heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In the heterotrophic mode of nutrition, we have already discussed insectivorous mode of nutrition and parasitic mode of nutrition. Today we are going to discuss saprotrophs, the mode of nutrition in which organisms or plants obtain their nutrition from any dead and decaying organic matter is called saprophytic mode of nutrition. And the plant or the organism which is exhibiting saprophytic mode of nutrition are called saprotrophs. So saprotrophs are the organism or the plant which are getting their nutrition through saprophytic mode of nutrition. Similarly, autotrophs are getting their nutrition through autotrophic mode of nutrition, and heterotrophs are getting their nutrition through heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, so saprotrophs secrete digestive juices onto dead and decaying matter to dissolve it, and then they absorb nutrients for it. For example, bread molds, mushrooms, mold on oranges, yeast, and mildews, rust and smut, which you can easily see on onions, are some example of saprotrophs. So these bread molds, mushroom, yeast, mildew, rust and smut, these are tiny little organisms which are unable to derive their nutrition by themselves. So they are dependent upon dead and decay matter for their nutrition. Now we will be discussing about symbiotic plants. In symbiotic association, there is a close relationship between two different plants of different categories. Both the plants in this case is getting benefited. Like in saprotrophs or in insectivorous mode of nutrition, you must have observed that one is the plant which is eating insect, another is insect. So insect is not in any way getting benefited by getting digested by the plant. Similarly, in a parasitic plant, the parasite is getting benefited, but the host is not getting benefited. Okay, so but in the symbiotic association, both the plants are getting benefited. For example, certain fungi live in the roots of the trees. In this case, what is tree doing? Tree is providing nutrients to fungi. And what is fungi doing in return for the tree? It is helping the tree to take up water and nutrients from the soil. So in this case, fungi is also benefited because it is deriving their nutrients from the tree, and tree is also getting benefited because the fungi is helping the tree to take up water and nutrient from the soil. Here you can see this is lichen, which is a combination of algae and fungi, and this is an example of symbiotic association. Here you can see sea anemone and clownfish. In this case, the shelter to the clownfish is provided by the sea anemone, and in return, clownfish is providing few nutrients to sea anemone. These are again few examples of symbiotic relationship. For example, bacterium, which is called rhizobium, cannot make its own food. So it lives in the roots of gram, pea, moong, beans and other legumes and provides them with nitrogen. In return, plant provide food and shelter to the bacteria. Here you can see rhizobium is a symbiont. Why? Because it is living in a symbiotic association. Here you can see these green tiny structures are rhizobium bacterium. Now these rhizobium bacterium are living in these root nodules of the plant. This rhizobium bacteria is not able to make its own food. So what does it do? It lives in symbiotic association with the plant. So rhizobium is obtaining its food from the plant. But how does it helping the plant? Because it is a symbiotic association, so rhizobium should also do something in return. This rhizobacteria has the ability to take atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into soluble form. These bacteria live in root of leguminous plant. This I have explained. This is the real picture how this root nodules of legumes are. Now, in our next lecture, we will be discussing about replenishment of nutrients in the soil. Thank you.